What's up guys, welcome to another video. In this video I'm going to be talking about the 5 most expensive items to purchase in Rocket League, and I'm also going to be explaining why they are this expensive. So I'm going to go through a list of the 5 items from the lowest to the highest. They will include alpha items and other items that you may or may not know about. So I hope you enjoy this little informational video for you. So to kick things off, we have the Alpha Cap. Now, this is one of the 3 alpha items on this list, and one of the 3 alpha items in the whole game. Um, Alpha items were given to players who played in the alpha version of the game on PC back in 2014. Now, there is also a beta nugget, which was given to players who played the beta version of the game. That's also worth, I think, 14,000 credits right now, but the alpha cap is worth about 100,000. It's been rising a little bit over the last few weeks after a little drop when it first came to PS4 in the most recent free-to-play update. So the reason Alpha Cap is so expensive is because it was only given to very, very, very few people. Obviously, only those who played the alpha version of the game. So they're quite rare and hard to come by, which is why the price is so high. The reason it's not as high as something like Gold Rush, which I'll be talking about later in this video, is because Alpha Cap is a topper, and people don't in general like wearing toppers, so it's fair enough that it wouldn't be very expensive, or as expensive as another alpha item, for example, because people don't generally wear toppers, so it's not something they'd want to use often. Next, after Alpha Cap on my list, going up in order, we have Striker White Apexes. Now, going on RL Insider, you can actually see that white Apexes are around 50 to 60,000 credits, probably just above. Now, this is actually less expensive than Alpha Cap, but the certification striker with Apexes is insane. Apexes have dropped a lot recently. However, you can probably find striker white Apexes for around 200,000 credits. Probably a little bit less now, maybe 180, 160,000 credits. But again, they're a very, very expensive item. Now, personally, I don't really care about cert, so I'd never buy a striker white Apex unless it's for profit. But well, I can't even afford a striker white Apex. I don't know why I'm talking like that. But yeah, that's the reason. The reason they're so expensive is because they were an RLCS drop. Obviously discontinued now. They're the most expensive RLCS drop that was meant to be there. I'll get on to that later. So the most expensive RLCS drop, but Striker with Apexes adds an insane amount of value. So that's why these wheels are very, very expensive. Obviously RL Insider doesn't show prices for certifications, but when I say Striker White Apexes are very, very valuable, yeah, it's going to be 100,000 credits to 200,000 credits these days to buy one. The price of Apexes are dropping a lot, so I don't know how that will stand in the future, but yeah, very expensive item right there. So moving on to our third item, another alpha item here, Goldstone. Again, I've explained why alpha items are so expensive because they're very rare, but these are the wheels, the alpha wheels. People generally prefer wheels to toppers, as I said previously, which is why these are a lot more expensive. Again, these are another wheel I really, really want for my collection, but they're so expensive, so I can't afford them at this time. Drop a comment down below if you want to see my inventory goals for the future. But anyway, that's off topic. So these wheels are quite nice. I don't think I'd use them that much, but they would work really well on my like golden design car. Coming in at number 4, we have a very, very interesting item. Striker Crimson Aethers. Now, Aethers were a RLCS drop. They were one of the first ever RLCS drops. And obviously they were available in all the colours on the first day they were dropped. Now, by the second or third day, I do not know for sure, Crimson Aethers were taken out and the other ones were continued. So Crimson Aethers are actually discontinued, which means they're very valuable. Um, I don't know how many Crimson Aethers there are in the entire game, but it's not too many. So as you can imagine, Striker Crimson Aethers, they're going to hold a lot of value. Now I know before the free-to-play update, there were about 2 or 3 on PS4, Striker Crimson, and probably under 10 on the entire game. But obviously, since the free-to-play, Crimson Aethers are cross-platform tradable, so there's probably around 10 to 20 in the entire game. Now, it's hard to put a value on these because basically no one has them, so there's not like listings on RL Garage and stuff. But a YouTuber named eju-bu back just before credits were introduced into the game, or it was just after, I'm not sure, he bought Crimson Aethers for an offer of about 300 350,000 credits at the time. Here's a little small video. I'm not going to take too much of his video, but obviously I'm going to link his channel down below because I did take some of his video here. But this is the offer he gave for those Crimson Striker Aethers, and this was actually to complete his Striker Aether set, which definitely is one of a kind. I don't know if he still has it. I don't think he does. He sold a lot of items. He's one of the richest players on PS4, or he was anyway. Recently, his inventory's declined a lot because he's had to sell credits for money for real life purposes. But yeah, this is a crazy offer for these wheels. He'd been looking for them for like 2 years, and to be honest, before this point, he didn't even know if they existed. I don't think anyone did, because they were that rare. As I said, even now, like it's so hard to find them. There's like under 20 in the entire game. That's why these hold so much value. An interesting item you probably didn't know existed. This one here. I said I was going to do five in the intro. That was a mistake. There's actually six items on this list. So coming in at number five, the second to last item is going to be Gold Rush. Now, this is the third and final alpha item in the game, and the most expensive. It says on RL Insider for PC it's 600 to 800,000 credits, but the cheapest you're going to buy it on console is probably about a million to a million and a half. I know on PS4 there are people looking for around a million to million point two credit offers, and on Xbox 1.5 million seems to be the average price. That's a crazy amount of credits, worth to about 5,000 US dollars, probably three and a half, maybe thousand UK pounds. I don't know the exchange rate. Fucking sue me for it. But yeah, so this boost is very expensive. It's no more rare than the Alpha Cap or the Alpha Wheels, but I don't know if you've ever watched Pro gameplay, but well, not most, but a lot of pros do use this boost. Um, Personally, the sound is kind of annoying, but I would like this boost. I think if I had this boost, I would use it constantly. Like, I may not use the alpha wheels, I may not use the alpha cap in game, but this boost would literally be my main boost. So I understand why it's so expensive. Everybody wants it. The demand is crazy. But if you can cough up that load of credits for this boost, I would buy it as soon as possible, as this thing is only going to go up in the future. I mean, if you look at the trend on PC over the last 5 years, it's been in the game. I mean, RL Inside has only been active for 3 years, so we can only look for the past 3 years. But yeah, it's just gone up constantly, and I don't think it will ever go down. I think it will just constantly go up. So if you do have million point two credits to spare, I would invest in this item. Advice from someone who's a lot poorer than you if you have a million point two credits. But yeah, on to the next one. So, our sixth and final item, you'll probably know this one. It's White Hat. Now, this item probably is around the same price as Gold Rush, but the reason I've put it above Gold Rush is because it's a lot rarer. I think it's around a million credits, million point two, million point five, as well as Gold Rush, so the prices are pretty much the same, but there aren't many in the game. The only way to get this item, and you can still get it, is to be a hacker, hack Rocket League, and like tell Rocket League what the hack you did and help them improve the game and help them. It has to be a completely game breaking bug. I don't know if you guys know what the phrase white hat hacker means. It's basically a hacker who hacks for good. So a hacker, for example, who would hack a company and tell the company what they need to do to fix the problem that they have that they're so easily hacked. So if you find a game breaking, and I mean it has to break the game, like you know how to glitch yourself to Grand Champion or literally duplication glitches. If you found one of those, you'd be able to report that to Psionics, and they may, depending on what they feel, reward you with a white hat. Now I know one person in the game has 11 of these fucking things. I mean that is insane. The again I said 5,000 US dollars. That is just insane. But I mean, I wish he could just donate me one. Like he has 11, man. Can you just donate me one, or two, so I can sell one and keep one? That'd be nice. But yeah, this item is crazy expensive and very extremely hard to come by. Those who own it are allowed in a exclusive White Hat owners Discord server. And the only way to buy one is from one of those people because those are the only people that own it. Most people who post trades on RL Garage saying they have White Hat and they want credit offers are probably trolling. As I said, it's a very exclusive item. I don't know how many are in the game, but I can't imagine it's more than 20. Um, it's not a very sought after item. It's more of a collector's item because no one really wears. Oh my god, voice crack. No one really wears toppers. Okay, comment voice crack down below if you got this far. No one really wears toppers in the game. But yeah, very, very interesting item. And that brings us to the end of the list. So I hope you did enjoy. I hope you did find this interesting. Like and subscribe.